figured I would give you a garden update and a little bit of a perennial tour and stuff like that, because it is exactly 2 weeks since I planted my garden and it is definitely looking a little different than when I planted it. So let me turn you around and I will show you what's all going on.
When I was lost and hopeless, when I was at my worst, it's grace that you extended that I did not deserve. I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of your love.
My daisies. They just keep lying down and I just barely saw a rabbit run away from them again.
I'm amazed at the depth of your love. Your mercy came and found me, gave me a second birth.
These lilies are getting ready to be blooming.
Overwhelmed and grateful. You took what I deserve. I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of your love. Limits can't contain the heart of you, God. I'm amazed at the depth of your love. And I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of
I think those are my snow peas coming up, but they are not doing that great. I am not impressed with that.
God, I'm amazed at the depth of your love. Hallelujah. Love has made a way. Hallelujah. Forever I give thanks.
Hey, it is a beautiful day outside. As you guys saw, it is hot, hot, hot. It is plus 34 and humid. So it'll be mainly an inside day today. But as promised, I do want to show you how my garden is doing. So I'm just cleaning up a little bit of lunch here, and then I am going to head outside and just kind of, we're gonna head out and just kind of take a look to see how the garden is doing. I went uptown before and I bought this salad spinner. I have one like this, but I don't remember how, oh, there we go. And I love it. I have one like this at the lake, and I didn't have a salad spinner at home, so I figured I would buy another one so that I didn't always have to bring it back and forth. But it is really, really good. It is the KitchenAid brand, and yeah, it's really good. I will often put ice cold water in here and just let the salad or the lettuce crisp up in there, and then you can spin it out after. So I really like it, and I'm very excited that I seen one. It's more expensive. I think it was $50, but it is a really nice one. So obviously, because I bought two now. And it is getting close to being watermelon season. I bought one just on Thursday and it was absolutely disgusting. It was white and wet. That's about it. But it had no crunch, no crisp. So yeah, so I bought one, and this one is really good. And yeah, I just bought a couple other fruit. You know, summer is fruit season. I absolutely love having all the fresh fruit. The strawberries were on sale. These are, what are they? Yeah, 2 pounds. For $4 in the limit of 2. After 2 you had to pay $8.99, so I bought 2. So I have a load of laundry going and most of my lunch cleaned up. I still have to do some of the groceries, but let's go outside. I have to do some more laundry yet. So it is really windy, but oh my goodness, like I literally just stepped outside and it's smoking hot. I think it's, yeah, like it's a feel of 40 that, so it is really, really, really hot. I will not be doing any work outside today other than just going to show you my garden. The rest, I do need to do some paperwork and I need to do some more laundry for work as well, so I will be spending it inside. So I did put a little chicken wire fence around my whole garden just to keep the stinking rabbits out of here. Otherwise they are just going to town. But yeah, the onions are definitely starting to grow. The first section here is still looking a little small, but the next one is looking really good already. And I do need to weed again. Oh my goodness. That is just one thing that I can hardly keep up with. And my zucchini plants are looking amazing. And my celery at the end here is looking pretty decent as well. The next row has got my peppers. They are not looking super big yet. Hopefully they're gonna catch up. They did get a lot of water. And these are my jalapeno plants. And they're looking okay. They've definitely grown some. And back here, we've got my beans and then my sweet peppers, my cabbage, which I very spontaneously bought. So they're doing good. And then we've got my honeydew and cantaloupe that are really doing good. They're starting to vine and bloom already as well. But the beans are doing really good. Very impressed with that. The peas are coming up, the sweet snap peas, they are coming up. They were quite late in coming up though, so I'm just glad to see them growing. And then here we've got my tomato plants. They have grown like crazy as well. They're starting to bloom. So it shouldn't be too long before I actually get some tomatoes. You know, they're totally starting to bloom already. And so these are my cucumber plants. They have grown so much. So this is 3 weeks at this point since I've planted my garden. And then this is the lettuce that I planted, the actual plants. And they are coming up. As massive rhubarb, I need to harvest it and just do something with it. And the raspberries are looking amazing. They have so many little berries on them. It won't be long and we'll be picking raspberries. So I'm not sure how the asparagus is supposed to look. It hasn't changed at all. So I'm not sure what to expect with that. And the seeds have not come up at this point. The garlic, however, is breaking through everywhere, which is exciting. So these are all my garlic. The parsley is coming up really nicely as well. And we've got the dill coming up as well here. It's not as thick as the parsley, but it's getting there. And then my carrots are coming up really nicely as well. And I will not be going in this row. It is super, super wet. Oh, I have a story to tell you. So this is my garden. It's definitely growing a lot. It has grown a lot since I planted it. And it will continue, hopefully, Lord willing.
Amazed at the depth of your love, and I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of your love.
All right, so story time. Last week, Thursday, you know, I have these things that I want to get done. If we go away for the weekend, things that I like to get done before I go. And my thing was that I really wanted to water my garden and water my plants so that I didn't have to have anybody come in and kind of check on them. So on Thursday, I had been working all night. I was really tired. And I go outside to my garden and I was just kind of checking up on it. I turned the silver hoses on and I'm like, that's fine. Like, I'll let it like drip there for a couple hours and I'll go turn it off. Well, wouldn't you know, I completely forgot about it until Friday morning, like probably at 9 in the morning. So it had been dripping there for I would say probably at least 16 hours, 12 to 16 hours. I couldn't believe it. Like, I looked out and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my goodness, my garden, because I saw a glimpse of it out of my window in the back here, and I just seen it was completely covered in water, and I just felt like, oh my goodness, like, did it rain? And then, like, in a split second I realized, no, I had turned the soaker hoses on and I had completely forgotten to turn it off before I went to bed on Thursday. So yeah, the little footage where I showed you that it was still wet, it's still wet from Thursday, and it is now Tuesday, and we have not had any rain, so I can't attribute any of the moisture to rain. It's all from the soaker hoses. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take for it to dry out. I mean, it's really hot and windy today, but I can only imagine the insane amount of weeds that are going to be popping up in a little bit here. I was trying to be so diligent, you know, just to only water my plants, just to water in the rows, hoping that the weeds weren't going to get moisture to grow as much, because I loathe weeding and I have a lot of weeds in my garden. But yeah, that is my story. I couldn't believe I had forgot it, but granted, I was exhausted, but still. Yeah, note to self, always turn off your soaker hoses before bed. Make a note, make a reminder, make an alarm, whatever. But yeah, oh, crazy. So yeah, it still hasn't needed watering. But anyway, I have to get some more work done. I want to do some of my work, and I also need to do some paperwork and just put a couple of my groceries away yet. So I will chat to you later.
Yeah, forever I give thanks.